On the last part, Super Buu arrives in the hyperbolic time chamber. Gohan stands there, waiting for him, having just finished the old Kai ritual. Gohan taps into his new power awakened form and completely dominates Super Buu, forcing Buu to absorb Goku and Vegeta as a last resort. Goku and Vegeta absorbed Super Buu puts up a good fight against Mystic Gohan. However, this version of Gohan has trained for the past 7 years, and with the mystic form in his disposal, he was far above Super Buu in terms of power. Gohan manages to prevail over Super Buu, destroying him once and for all. Next up, we advance into the 5-year time skip. During the 5-year time skip, Goku and Vegeta's motivation to grow stronger than Gohan allows them to obtain Super Saiyan 3. By the time Beerus comes to the planet, however, Gohan was still the strongest fighter on Earth, despite him slacking off in the past 5 years. So, Gohan is chosen for the Super Saiyan God ritual. As the ritual completes and Super Saiyan God Gohan emerges, he prepares to face off against Beerus. And this is where we'll start off the What If for today. Let's get straight into the video. Gohan and Beerus lunge at each other, both of them trading blows and punches. Beerus has a wild grin on his face, having not exerted himself like this for quite a while. Meanwhile, Gohan tries his best to reciprocate. However, due to a lack of fighting in the last 5 years, his battle senses were dull, and he constantly mistakes Beerus' feints for real attacks. Beerus notices and comments on this. He wasn't fully satisfied with how this fight had turned out. Even though Gohan's power was impressive, that doesn't mean that this power warranted such poor fighting ability. Beerus puts both his hands up, charging up a yellow ball, the Spear of Destruction, as he launches it towards Gohan. Gohan couldn't dodge this attack. This attack was gonna hit Earth if he decided to dodge it. So Gohan decided to meet it head on, charging up a Kamehameha as he launches it, the Kamehameha meeting the Spear of Destruction. Gohan struggles while Beerus simply observes. Gohan shouts as he struggles, pushing his all into the Kamehameha. Eventually, the Kamehameha just manages to disperse the spear as Gohan falls back to Earth, his energy spent. Gohan falls onto the deck of the boat as everyone gathers around him, with expressions of worry evident on their faces. Beerus hovers back down as Whis asks Beerus what his plan was now. Was Beerus gonna destroy Earth? Beerus simply smiles with an expression of satisfaction. That Saiyan, Gohan, managed to meet his expectations. Beerus and Whis then leave Earth like usual, while Goku excitedly questions Gohan what Super Saiyan God was like. Gohan tightly shrugs his shoulders. The battle felt like it passed so quickly. He himself couldn't even fully remember the feeling. This didn't dampen Goku's enthusiasm whatsoever though. He now had a new goal to work towards, Super Saiyan God. Hopefully Beerus and Whis would come back soon. He definitely needed their guidance if he was gonna achieve some form of breakthrough. Some time passes on Earth. Like canon, Whis eventually comes back to Earth to enjoy some of the food delicacies there. Unfortunately, as usual, Bulma hides Whis' first few visits from Vegeta. However, Vegeta eventually figures it out. Instead of just Vegeta welcoming him this time around, Goku is there with Vegeta as well. Goku passes some of the lettuce that he just found to Whis, and after Whis takes a bite, he decides to give Goku a pass immediately to Beerus' planet. Vegeta, however, doesn't get such an easy pass. As usual, he completely fails at trying to cook up a meal for Whis, but eventually he offers up the secret of instant noodles and adds to go to Beerus' planet as well. Keep in mind that this means that Goku here starts training at Beerus' planet 6 months earlier than canon. However, this version of Goku hasn't experienced Super Saiyan God yet, so the extra 6 months of training kinda cancels each other out. While Goku and Vegeta start their training off planet, Gohan restarts his training on Earth. After getting absolutely dogged by Beerus, he feels the burden of the responsibility of being Earth's protector. The appearance of a powerful foe that Goku and Vegeta couldn't defeat wasn't just a one-off situation, as shown by Cell, then Super Buu, and now Beerus. In the end, Beerus' appearance on Earth had shown him that he couldn't be complacent, not even in times of peace. Goku and Vegeta couldn't always be relied on, and sometimes it would be up to him to defend Earth. Now we get into another time skip. 12 months later, Frieza is revived with the Earth Dragon Balls, and as usual, he decides to train for 4 months. Frieza then he makes his way to Earth, and the Z Fighters then gather together to combat Frieza's army. This is where we will see Gohan's conviction come into play. Due to his training, Gohan in his base form easily takes care of the stronger fighters of Frieza's army like Shisami and even the newly powered up Togoma. Frieza was slightly impressed. Looks like the bread from Namek had finally grown up. Frieza steps up to fight, but soon realizes that his first form wasn't anywhere enough. Gohan easily deflects all his ki blasts and even lands a sucker punch, knocking the air out of Frieza. Frieza stumbles backwards as he immediately releases the shackles on his power, going into his final form. However, even after transforming all the way, the fight between Gohan and Frieza could still barely be called a fight. It was simply just a clown show. Having been shown his weakness in his last fight against Beerus, Gohan had also continuously polished his battle techniques. And in his base, his power also far exceeded anything Final Form Frieza had to offer. Frieza screamed in frustration. He wasn't getting anywhere at this rate. So he decides to flare up his aura, temporarily knocking Gohan back. Frieza has had enough. He powers up into his new golden form, and Gohan cocks his head in surprise. Looks like he will have to get serious. However, this is where we'll end off the What If for now. How will the fight progress on from here now that Frieza has unveiled his golden form? Will Gohan's training be able to defeat Golden Frieza? Well, these are all questions we'll answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Super.